This month is flying by so fast, it is unreal. Can you guys believe the next PlayStation Plus announcement for March's free games is actually next week? We've not got long to wait at all, and I'm hoping for some crazy cool stuff. We're going to be getting PS5 content, and at the moment we have no idea exactly what that's going to be. Hopefully we're going to get some PSVR stuff as well, or at least something that involves something to do with PSVR, because it is just absolutely awesome. But we've got a ton of stuff to talk about this week, including a rumour for an RPG game that looks awesome that everyone kind of forgets about, some bonus free content, and a load of other stuff as well. But before we get into it, as usual, if you guys are looking to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships, get PSN credit on the cheap, or just pre-order games at a decent discounted price, make sure you check out the sponsor, Instant Gaming. There's a link in the description that will give you a bit more of a discount as well. It's definitely worth checking out. Everything on their site's usually like 20% off. It's definitely worth having a look at if you're looking to save a few quid. But let's get into it. First things first, the drop. Yesterday, we was looking to do the drop video, but unfortunately, there's no new games out on the PS4 this week, or the PS5 that personally I think is worth checking out. There's a couple of indie titles that I've never heard of, and when I've looked into them, they just don't look interesting whatsoever, so I didn't really want to do a video kind of talking about those. But however, on other consoles, if you guys happen to own a Switch, there's about 30 new games coming out this week, so if you're a Switch player, there's probably something on there for everyone. When I've had a look through the new stuff that's out on there myself, there's only one game that actually stood out as something that looks really fun and something that personally I want to check out. And it's a game called Drive. Now, Drive is an endless runner as such. Imagine just a highway that never ends, where you're dodging cars, collecting coins, having to go around certain ways so you don't crash. And the whole aim of it is see how far you can go without crashing your car. Yes, it sounds a little bit boring. It is an indie title. It's very, very casual. And it's always nice though, to be honest, when you've got like 20 minutes spare before you have to go out or you've got things to do, or you're just looking for something to pass a little bit of time, and you can kind of jump on something like this and have a couple of quick goes of it and just see how far you can get, really. It's like a mobile game. It's the equivalent of jumping on Angry Birds to do a level as such. It's not too expensive either. It's definitely worth checking out if you're after something new to play and you are on Switch. However, as far as I'm aware, this isn't available on other consoles. But onto the rumours, the main things that you guys are watching for. Now, the rumour is for a game called Pixar. Now, a lot of people don't seem to have heard of this game, and it's pretty much a children's version of Ark Survival Evolved. Now, if you don't know what Ark is, it's a huge RPG where you've got PvP, PvE, where there's dinosaurs on an island, you've got to try and survive, try and not let the dinos eat your face. But at the same time, you can knock the dinosaurs out, feed them the right food, tame them, saddle them, ride them around, and use them to attack other people. So yes, you can sit on the back of a T-Rex, race around the island, find someone else's base, smash it open, and eat the head. Sounds pretty cool, can get pretty sweaty if you play it on a proper server. It's definitely more fun to play with your friends. Pixar's the children's version of it, so just imagine a blocky version, cartoony graphics, not like Minecraft as such, but in a similar kind of style, I suppose. But works pretty much a similar kind of way, where you're going around hitting trees, trying to survive, building bases, and yes, taming dinosaurs as well, apart from on this game. They actually look pretty damn cute. Pixar has always seemed to be that game that no one really knows about. Whenever someone talks about an RPG where you can tame animals and stuff and tame dinosaurs, everyone goes straight to Ark Survival Evolved. Pixar's one that kind of gets forgotten about, or people just don't know about it. If this rumour comes in, I think tons of you guys would love it, and it's definitely worth a play anyway. It's one that I already own myself, but I suppose if it was to go free on PlayStation Plus, at least I'd have some people to play with. Bonus content. Now, it's always nice to get something for free, whether or not it's through PlayStation Plus or a different service, and this one is actually through Twitch Prime. Now, don't worry if you don't have an active membership. There's a link in the description where you can actually get a 30-day free trial, where you can claim yourself a load of free games and a load of free content for games that you guys are playing, so make sure you check that one out. But the free content that I'm going to talk about this week is for a game that I've been playing, so it's kind of a two-in-one. You guys always ask what I'm playing on Discord, in the comments, on Twitter, and all sorts. And this week I've pretty much been playing a lot of Runescape. Reason behind it is there's a double XP thing coming out, and I've mentioned this game quite a few times, so anyone that's kind of thought about picking it up, now's probably the perfect best time to do it. Simply because with the Twitch stuff, you can get yourself some free currency. And I don't mean like in-game gold, I mean for like all the cosmetics and stuff. You get some keys where you open stuff where you get extra XP and a load of extra stuff. And you also get some cosmetics for Valentine's Day. So that's definitely worth checking out if you're a RuneScape player anyway. But if you don't know what RuneScape is, it's a huge MMORPG. So think of the usual where you're going around doing quests, killing monsters, dungeons, fighting bosses and all that sort of stuff. However, with a difference of you have to gather your own stuff. So if you want a weapon, you have to go and hit trees to get your wood, to then go and get flax to make bowstring to make yourself a bow, and the higher level you are, the higher level trees you can do. Same with the arrows, you have to mine stone or mine something else to be able to make certain arrowheads. And it's very, very in-depth, but it's also got its own in-game economy. So to make money in the game, you can kind of just mine stuff, craft stuff, and then sell it to make money to buy better stuff. And it's a really cool game that a lot of it you can actually do kind of AFK while you're doing other stuff. And then when you've kind of got the money that you want, you can go and do the quests that you're after doing, the dungeons that you're after doing. Now, no, this isn't a game that's available to play on console. It is PC, really. However, it's not just PC exclusive anymore. If you've got an Android phone or if you've got an Apple phone or tablet or anything, you can actually download it and play it there. A lot of you guys will know that old school RuneScape's been available for quite a while. But RS3, the more updated and the more popular version, is now available to play on phones and stuff as well. And it's definitely worth a play. Anyone that's never tried it, I'd definitely recommend it. On to my predictions. The two games that I'm going to go for are a little bit different, but the games that personally I think they could come to PlayStation Plus anyway, just because of the style, the price, how long they've been out, the popularity and that kind of thing. But at the same time, I think they might be fun to play, definitely worth checking out. The first one isn't going to be for everybody, it's another chilled out game that everyone kind of knows, and it's Tetris Effect. Now, Tetris Effect is literally just like the old school Tetris, where you've got to try and get lines and it's just like the puzzler kind of thing. However, it's been updated, it's available on next-gen consoles, so it's 4K, the graphics look amazing. And yes, even though it's just these shapes that look really nice and shiny now with a cool background and cool music, it's just a chilled out game if you're looking for something to mess around on. If this was to come to PlayStation Plus, personally, I think a lot of people would probably skip it, but if you're into this sort of stuff and just the chilled out games, it might be worth a play anyway. So this is the first one that I'm going to go for. The second one is a game called Everspace. Now, Everspace is an action-focused single-player space shooter. Granted, not going to be for everyone. Got a decent looking story on it. You can choose from a few different ships. Each one's got like different capabilities and starting gear and stuff. It looks quite cool. The visuals and stuff, the graphics of the game look pretty decent. There's an in-depth like crafting system as well, which is always nice. It's not a massively expensive game either, so something like this coming to PlayStation Plus, I think a lot of people would give it a go. Obviously, again, I don't think it'd be for everyone, but either way, it looks like a pretty cool game that'd be worth a play. So that's the second one that I'm going to go for. Now, I've mentioned a few times about the Discord. Any of you guys that are looking for people to play with, so any games that come to PlayStation Plus, or if you just play it on like PC and looking for people to play with on like the popular game that's out at the moment, make sure you join the Discord. There's a new game out called Valheim that I'm sure if you watch Twitch and stuff, you'll have seen people playing. It's a Viking RPG where it's going back to, again, like the crafting, gathering materials, building bases and stuff, but it's like fully PvE based as such. I'm pretty sure it has got a PvP aspect, but it's more a game that you play with your friends. I think the servers are up to like 10 people. You kind of level up, build bases, try and find these shrines, I think they're called. I've not played the game that much, to be fair. And just fight mythical monsters. It looks pretty cool. You can build like ships and stuff so you can travel around. Looks like it could be worth a play, so it's something that everyone that we play with in the Discord has kind of picked up. And obviously, if you guys are a PC player and looking for people to play this kind of game with, make sure you jump in, because we're always happy to play with new people. And the final thing to finish up with, any news that's kind of out on games that I'm playing, or just other little bit of snippets and stuff, anything that I'm not going to make a video on usually gets shared over on the Twitter. So if you're looking to keep up to date on the popular games that are out at the moment, again, make sure you follow in over there. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.